All right, this morning I was on the net and I was watching this thing about people that regret their tattoos. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that this morning. I've seen some really lovely work, and then I've seen some really horrendous things. So what I wanted to say is, you have to be aware that you're going to have these all your life. When you're 60, 70 years old like me, 75, you're still going to have the tattoos. And people, when they're teenagers and they're just young, they're not thinking ahead of, what are the ramifications of this. Now, all my tattoos, I'm quite happy with them. All of my tattoos have to do with my spiritual journey. They have some meaning behind them. But I see people getting tattoos that they think are going to be funny at the time, or demons or something, just horrendous, horror show type things. And is that really what you want to have later in life on you? You may think it's cool now as a younger person, but really, is it something you're going to want to have? Now, I would say also, think long and hard about it. This is your life's journey. Okay? This is all your life's journey. Now, like I said, all my tattoos have to do with my spiritual journey. So they have a lot of meaning for me. Okay? And before you get tattoos, I would suggest that you go in and you look at the artist's work. Is it the type of style that you want? Okay? Not every tattoo artist can do every type of a style. So go in and look at their book and see what they have done. Because like I said, this is going to be on you for a very, very long time. It's permanent. Okay? So you have to look at their book and make sure that they can do the type of work that you want to have done. Because there are very, very different styles. If you want something really realistic, you don't go to somebody that's doing, really crazy, what do they call it, new something that's just bizarre, okay, because you're not going to get what you want. So make sure that you look at the book of what they're doing, okay, and again, just think about the content. Now, one thing that all of my tattoos are visible, but I could cover them if I wanted. I could wear a long sleeve shirt. I could wear long pants, okay? I would never put something on the face or on the neck, because you can't cover those over. If you are in a position of something that, so think long and hard about that. I've also seen women get a lot of, heavy tattoos, the chest area and stuff. And just for me, that would, I would never have done that. And people now, are having trouble getting a job. But if you have tattoos that are just, really heinous or something, you are representing a company, okay? So again, think about what you're putting on your body. or if you're wanting to get heavy body modifications and stuff, again, something really to think about, because there may be some fields you might want to go into work-wise, and that it's not going to fly. It's just not going to fly at all. So I just wanted to put that out there. If you are a younger person, you know, and you're thinking, oh, it would be cool to get tattoos. Well, again, think about when you get to my age, when you're in your 70s, is this something you're going to want to have on your body? You know, again, I see a lot of tattoos where they just put, you know, there's no connection for anything. It's just a bunch of little, you know, odd pieces that they get, but nothing fits together. And I don't understand why anyone would want to get horror scenes or, you know, demons or, you know, that type of thing. So again, just think long and hard about what you're putting on, and make sure you look at the tattoo artist's book. If you want a, you know, if you want a portrait or something, make sure this person can do portraits. Because I have seen a few really bad portraits. If you watch that ink show where they're doing for the tattoos, I have seen some really just really horrid looking portraits. And you have to think, again, as you age, your skin is going to change as well. Okay? So really think about it before you jump in and think it's cool when you're younger. And make sure that it's something that when you're in your 60s and 70s that you're going to want to live with, because it's not going away. It's not going away. Like I said, I'm very, you know, happy with the ones I have. Now, the only one I have that doesn't have to do with my spiritual journey is this one, sugar skulls, because my daughter wanted to get matching tattoos. And so we got sugar skulls. But yeah, I have the same tattoo as my daughter. But most of mine are about, like, again, butterflies are about transformation, and that's my daughter. And we have the lotuses. Okay, they have to do with spiritual aspects. And again, all of mine, Kali, the Buddha, the journey to Buddhahood, the death before death, that, you know, all of this has to do with the transformation of a spiritual journey. So mine have a lot of, you know, meaning. One leg is about Kundalini, that awakening of that energy, the Kundalini energy, and then the other side is about that transformation again that takes place. So there are some people that come and they hate my tattoos, and I just tell them, well, so don't look. I didn't get them for you. Some guy said they're not sexy. Well, I'm not trying to be sexy, okay? And I don't give a rat's ass. I didn't get them for you. They have a lot of meaning in my life, okay? So you're not going to please everybody, especially when I lived in Florida and we've got all the old Jewish women there, you know, the Jewish princesses, and they just were horrified that I had them, and they would make really obnoxious comments. And I just flat out tell them, I didn't get them for you, and I don't give a rat's ass what you think about it. Okay? Mind your own business. Live your life. Keep your nose out of mine. Okay? I just flat out tell them. But anyway, it's something to think about, because it's something you're going to live with for a very, very long time. And if you want to get in specific areas of work, some of these are not compatible with work environments, okay? They're just not. So think about where you're getting it. You know, like I said, where mine are, they're very visible, but I can wear long sleeves, I could wear long pants, long skirt, and you wouldn't see them. So I'd be able to, you know, if I want, go out and nobody would know that I ever have tattoos. So just something to think about. Something to think about before you rush out and get them. Okay? And I can tell you that they are painful to get. Okay? So on that note, I'll leave that here, and we'll see you online.